Hello, this is Ms. Peavy with the faculty notes and reminders for September 14th, 2016. Please be mindful that we are running a very tight schedule and must have each person's support and cooperation in order for the school to run smoothly. As we all know, we must work together to fulfill our mission to provide all students with the highest quality of teaching and learning in a safe environment. In order for that to happen, we must all adhere to the following guidelines. Number 1, follow your schedule. You must show up on time and be ready to work. There are no excuses for not being where your schedule says you will be. Number 2, when you enter the room, get right to work. Teachers, you must have work ready for the parents when they arrive. Parents, you should not announce that you are entering the classroom. Instead, you should just enter the classroom without any disruption and begin working with your group. Teachers and parents should communicate about what groups and materials through email or after school, never during class time. Teachers, it is your responsibility to have materials and groups ready, and parents, it is your responsibility to come in without disruption and get busy helping students learn. We need everyone working on student learning at all times. Number 3, make sure to handle all of your business during your break, planning, and lunch times. Please do not ask to make phone calls or other personal things during class time. Break time and lunch time is for bathroom, phone calls, smoke breaks, etc. Use your break time, lunch time, or planning time wisely. Number 4, students and teachers and parents should all be actively engaged from bell to bell. Make sure that you are not at your desk, that you are up working with students. Even during independent assignments, there are useful and productive things you as a teacher can do. If you need help with those things, please make sure to see Ms. Small. Number 5, make sure to keep the focus on always raising the bar of student achievement. Now we'll talk a little bit about student dismissal. Remember, everyone should be teaching handwriting daily at 3 p.m. Students should pack their school bags before you begin handwriting. When the bell rings, you should have the students place their handwriting materials in a designated spot and line up immediately. As soon as the students are lined up, you should walk your class to the dismissal area. If everyone teaches their students this procedure and follows it daily, dismissal time should run smoothly. Google Classroom assignments. As of today, you have 2 assignments with fast approaching due dates. The first one is the vocabulary instructional assignment, and that one is due on September 19th. The second one is the round robin reading assignment, and it is due on September 23rd. Please make sure you are checking Google Classroom and Google Calendar often. Please remember that we also must be using the cognitive rigor matrix and Garner's multiple intelligence form to plan at least one lesson this 9 weeks. Please refer to your Google Classroom announcement for these forms. This info was delivered to you at the last faculty meeting on August 24th. ANET. Last year we learned a lot from ANET. We are not throwing those strategies and techniques away. We still must use them. They are best practices. We will take our first ANET-like benchmark assessment on September 29th and 30th. If you need help with that, please again see Ms. Small. Remind 101 is the app that we will be using throughout the year to disseminate information. If you have not already signed up for that, please see a colleague and make sure you get signed up so you do not miss important announcements. Please remember, as we start working, as parents, teachers, teacher leaders, and administrators. This includes myself, Miss Frelish, Miss Small, Miss Wooten, Miss Fuller, Miss Miller, and anyone else who comes into your classroom. Please be mindful that Miss Small is the final say in curriculum as far as our chain of command goes. Any advice that you are given, please pass it through Miss Small to make sure that it aligns with the vision of our curriculum at this school. All of those people are working to make student achievement better, but we do not want any mix-ups as they are speaking to you. So please remember and be mindful that all curriculum issues must go through Miss Small first, and then if that is not satisfactory, then and only then should you come and speak to me about those issues. If you speak to another administrator about that, they will refer you to Miss Small. But if someone gives you advice, make sure that it is aligned with what Miss Small expects the school to do. Miss Small and myself, as well as all the other people on the leadership team, speak daily about these things. So we will all be on the same page, but please make sure that Miss Small is who you go through for curriculum. For discipline and classroom management, you should go through Miss Frelish. Please make sure you are going through those people. SBLC, student issues other than discipline or classroom management, attendance, grades, all of those issues will go through Miss Alario. Interventions will go through Miss Miller. Please make sure that you are contacting your point people first and following chain of command. If you have any confusion about that, please refer to your teacher handbook for the chain of command flow chart. At this time, I would like to give a very, very big thank you to all of our staff for hanging in there and doing what needs to be done, not only for our students, but also all students of Plaquemines Parish. I know that we have had a lot of changes this year, but together we can and we will raise student achievement. Please note that all of these notes can be found on your Google Classroom for reminders, and please make sure you are checking it regularly to make sure that you are up to date on your assignments and any happenings at the school. Again, thank you so much and have a great year.